hope to get over $18,000 for it. It's been tying up $18,000 for 12 months. My favorite car I've ever owned. I'm running it again today. There is no one around it. That's not a good sign.
Is there money on it? No. Jeez.
No bids on the Highland, whatever that high country was. I don't know what to do with it. No, you can't do it. You can't just take that big of loss. Oh yeah, it's auction day. Check out that Mercury right there. And it is another lovely day in New Hampshire. Wait, let me scratch it. Terrible day in New Hampshire, even though it is near summer, and a real bummer for me. So it's a bummer for multiple reasons, because number one, the weather. Can't wait to get the heck out of here. If you don't know, now you know. Heading out, moving to Florida. I'm out of here. This is the reason. Number two, today, I'm gonna take some losses, take some L's. That Kia has had a birthday. We celebrated a birthday this month. The Audi, God. That Audi I am gonna take a bath on. Literally my favorite car ever. Bought an EV, $103,000. I stole it. I paid $83 for it. Today, I might get 50 if I'm lucky, maybe 55, hopefully 60, probably not. You're gonna find out with me. We're gonna take a loss on that one, we're gonna take a loss on this one, and we're gonna roll the cash into some other things that'll make us some money in the future. I also have a Silverado in the back that we're gonna be selling. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. You guys are coming with me. Let's get going. One year ago to the month, I bought this Kia. It was smoking. It was under warranty. I had to register it so they would warranty it. They did a new turbo. They did new injectors. They charged me $400 for a battery that died a month later. 1 year later, nobody wants it because of the color. That's everybody's complaint. They hate this green. I own it for around just under $18,000. I actually sold it for $20,000 pretty quickly after it was repaired. But unfortunately, the title said Hyundai, not Kia, and the dealer that bought it off of me returned it because the title said Hyundai. So then I had to have the title corrected, wrote Kia, we have a correct title for it. This has been sitting for a year, it is now selling. I hope to get over $18,000 for it. It's been tying up $18,000 for 12 months. This one, my baby, my gem, my favorite car I've ever owned is a 2002 Audi e-tron GT with an original window sticker of 103,895. This is 100% electric EV. I call it supercar. I'm saying that loosely, but look at how wide the tires are. Now, I love this car. Like Tesla owners are like, oh yeah, but it's no Tesla Plaid. Yeah, cool. A Tesla Plaid goes fast straight. This car has a track timer on it, lap timer on it. This is a full legit race car electric vehicle that fits 3 kids in the back. It's wild. I have loved this car for a year and 3 months. But with all good things, they must come to an end, and we're gonna try to sell this. We've actually already ran it through the auction once, and it didn't work out so well. I'm running it again today, and I have a Cybertruck now, which I'm probably gonna lose on it one day. Today, we gotta get rid of this thing so I can pay off the Cybertruck. So whatever it takes, probably what it takes. And then I have this pretty clean Chevy Silverado. It's a 2015, 176,000 miles, high country, has a dent in the door right there. I love the saddle brown interior that these things have. Like somebody melted a crayon to fix the leather. That was creative. Wasn't me, I swear. This is gonna sell too. I own this for $12,000. I don't know how we're gonna do with this one. Now, a couple things. I was gonna sell my Mercedes convertible, put it on the trailer, got all the way here, looked at the forecast. Craig, it's gonna rain, took it back home with it on the trailer. So, ooh, I'm getting a little foggy. Yeah, that's Florida, that's New Hampshire weather for you. 12, 83, 18. Over $100,000 I have invested into these cars. I don't know what we're gonna walk away with today. Is it gonna be $100,000? Probably not. I don't know what that check is gonna be at the end of the day. You're gonna find out. Let's do an auction walk around and see what else is here, because there were some pretty cool things, like this 1985 Ford Mustang. That's pretty clapped out. Says it has 81,000 miles, which is probably a 5-digit odometer, so it probably has 181 or maybe 281. We don't really know. As I hold the camera, the water, like I'm holding it like this, the water just runs down my sleeve, down my arm. What a gloomy day it is here in New Hampshire. Well, I wasn't always a fan of BMW until I owned a 540i M. This is a 235i M, which is the same engine as my 5 Series. These cars are actually incredibly reliable, incredibly fast, highly tunable, German 2JZ they call it. That's how buildable those engines are, and that is a very, very light car. And what do we have here? A white Corvette, 93 Corvette, 31,000 miles, double white. What do I mean by double white? Oh, look at how nice the seats are on this interior. So I believe in 89, and I know you guys are gonna tell me if I'm wrong. I believe in 89, the C4 Corvette changed the taillights and they changed the dash. Or was it 91? I don't really remember. but you'll see how the dash is not so 80s anymore. It is still digital, but they got rid of the bumper, like the airbag that wasn't an airbag over there. 6-speed too. 31,000 mile Corvette in a 6-speed. Craig, you don't need this right now. You don't need this right now, but that is a car. Fun fact, the C4 has 2 generations of the C4. It was 84 to 95. So 11 years of the C4 Corvette. Now, again, they changed, and I believe 89, always the LT1 350 V8, except for the 84, which was a Crossfire injection 350, one of the worst Corvettes ever built, or one of the most unreliable Corvettes ever built. 90, let's just say 90, whatever it was. 90, they changed the taillights from the circular taillights to the square taillights, and they also changed the dash. And then the seats slightly as well, just a little less 80s and more 90s, but still considered a C4 Corvette. Now, I love to come to the auction for the fun stuff. Not that much fun stuff for it being late spring. And Craig, you don't need any more fun stuff. Why? You're leaving. You're leaving in 1 month. You cannot be buying fun stuff. Buy reliable things. Hondas, Toyotas. Hondas and Toyotas are expensive, even at the auction, and they're a pain in the butt to deal with the other buyers. There's certain types of buyers that buy Hondas and Toyotas, and there's a lot of work to, number one, bid against, and then also to sell to. The demographics kind of tough sometimes. I'm not saying that as a racial thing. I'm saying that as, demographically speaking, Honda and Toyota cars are difficult to sell to that type of buyer. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not seeing much else at the auction. A lot of Jeep Wranglers because it's Jeep Wrangler season, but I already have a few Jeep Wranglers. Oh, check this out. 2017 AMG C43. This is their coupe. Love the color of the interior. Is this a 6-cylinder turbo, or is this a 6-cylinder supercharger, or is this a 4-cylinder? Let me find out.
A few moments later.
Twin turbo, V6, 362 horsepower. Pretty cool car. That's a lot of power in a little coupe like that. And a 6-cylinder too. Well, we have a 2013 Ford Raptor, 173,000 miles. Those are aftermarket. Let's check here. This is a New England truck, so it's probably, Yep, there's a hole right there. I was expecting that. This is probably a replacement panel because it is rusty over there. Let's check the other side. Yep, they like texture coated the bumper because those rot. And then we got that right there. And then let's check this side right here. Yeah, we got, oh, there it is right there. Raptor, 6.2 liter, amazing truck. And this is what happens in New England. And once again, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but that is why I'm out of here. We have a 6-cylinder Mustang convertible that it is the season for that, but I don't need that right now. I'm looking for stuff like that, maybe even something like that. That Yaris would be a good seller. That Journey would be a good seller for us. Well, as you can see, my cars are started, so they're gonna get going through the auction in just a minute. I'm not gonna keep you hanging for very long. We're gonna find out what those sell for and how we did. I can't take in the 40s for that e-tron, so in the 50s I gotta let it go and just accept that I'm gonna lose $30,000. Well, probably the nicest car at the auction is this 56 Mercury Montclair. Crazy car for the money. Like, you can't buy a 57 Bel Air or anything like that for 25 grand, and this is like around a $25,000 car. Wow, so beautiful, like just a time machine. Everything about this brings you back to what it was like in the 50s. You have your 2 keys, the cut is always up. If you don't know what the cut is up, ask and look in the comments section. Your fuzzy dice, look at the headliner. You have your side pipes that are blocked off because they did the exhaust out the back, and look at how big the bumper is. What a cool car. All right, come on, Audi, let's go. Good luck, good things, good deal. Let's sell this baby, and then that baby, and then that baby. There is no one around it. That's not a good sign.
Just see what you can get. I think it's titles here, yeah. Between like 50 and 60 it should be worth. The car's perfect. It's my own car.
Guys, it's all personal car. It's brand new.
73, change it to. All right, boss. Thank you very much. 73 over 100.
All right, guys, on the plate. I'm just on me. I'm answering me. I'm
I'm MR 60 on it.
Thank you.
No one knows what they're buying. That hurts. Yeah.
78 black, 79.
Run around 2. 12K titles here.
Run good?
Yeah, 12K titles here, yeah. Red light.
All right, guys, if it's 76, so 15 on the bones over here. 15 on the bones over here. All right, guys, on the board. All right, guys, on the black, trading. appreciate it, guys. Again, we're too far away. Thank
Is there
you.
money on it? No. Jeez. All right. Well, wish me luck.
98, 99, out again. 98.
Take 10 and sell it.
One more minute, you own it. Put $99, 10 grand, you won it 12.
I own it for
10
12.
grand, you own it. Okay, forget it. Thank you.
$6,400.
All right, guys, we're seeing these sun here. All right, guys.
Titles here. Car's
Car
perfect.
here, car's perfect.
18.
He said another rainy day car. All right, he said another rainy day car.
6,900.
All
7,000.
right, guys, 2021, grand line. 16, 6 grand.
Car's perfect.
That's what all about doing. Now I'm in 16 in the day. 6, I got you all from 25. I'm in 16, 8, all in all that. 16, 6. So, what a
A few minutes later.
Sadly, I had to take a few minutes because after the auction, no bids on the Highland, whatever that high country was, no bids on the e-tron. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of that thing. You can't just unload it for the highest bidder, which is what I did with the Kia. The Kia, I have a check right here for $16,370. Now, I bought it here a year ago, May 25th. So literally almost to the day I bought it here. I have the slip to know what I paid for it. I bought a battery, I registered it, so I'm probably into it for another 500 and change. This is last year's buyer slip. What did I pay for it on May 25th, 2023?
$16,890.
$16,890. So I actually paid less than I thought. But I've owned it for a year, carrying it for a year at $17,000 plus registration, plus the battery, so another 500. So about 17,400, let's say. I have a check for 16,370. So I lost $1,000 on that car, which isn't terrible, but it tied up a year's worth of my time. The Audi, I'm gonna have them list online. OVE is an online dealer site through the pipeline, a couple other things. So it's gonna stay here. I don't have to transport it and they can market it online. So hopefully that sells. I can't sell it in the 40s. Like 55, I was gonna let it go and I would have lost like near 30 grand. I can't lose more than $30,000 on a stupid electric vehicle. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this car. Unless I just take an absolute bath and lose 50% of my money.
Would it sell in Florida?
It would sell in Florida, I guess, but then we're talking transporting it and carrying it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. No, I literally don't have a single call online. So like I don't have any retail buyers that want that thing. I don't know what to do with it. And then this, forget it, I own it for 12. I can't sell it for 9. You can't just take like that big of loss. It would have been a, let's see, 1,000, 9,000 would be a $4,000 loss. And then a $40,000 loss? No, 40 plus $1,000. No, can't do it. I did buy a car today though. What did I buy today? I told you I'm going back to basics. E30.
16 Chevrolet Sonic.
Let's go find it. Now, if you know Papa Al, you know Papa Al. You don't know Papa Al? That's Papa Al. He comes with me every Thursday. We go get lunch. We hang out. He socializes with the friends at the auction. Not for much longer, Pop.
No.
But Adam, all together, my brother now has his license, so you can do this stuff with him. Pop brought up the Cybertruck and charging it and wants to take a picture of it and send it to his buddy and say, this is the next tow rig for South Dakota.
Yeah.
So we were just chatting about what it would actually cost to tow out to South Dakota with a Cybertruck. So I get 300 miles to the range, right? 300 miles of range to a full charge. I get 1/3 the range when I towed my boat. So you get about 100 miles. Every time I charge from like 10% to 80%, it costs me about 30 bucks. So to go 100 miles towing would cost 30 bucks. How many miles is Sturgis?
It's 2,000 one way.
There you go, do the math. Electric vehicles rule.
4,000 miles.
Yeah, 4,000 miles. 30 bucks every 100 miles. Here is our buy of the day. Pup, what did we pay for the Chevy Sonic? I think you have the slip. 2016, 138,000 miles, automatic, front wheel drive, very, very basic. Paid like 2,500-ish, 2,750. We'll list it for, I don't know, 4,500, 49.95. And it's clean and it hopefully runs well and we'll go through it and we'll do an inspection. Cars under 5 grand, they will sell quickly. So this is back to basics. It needs a good detail. That is gross. She started. That's a good sign. Let's see if the brake comes off. The brake light comes off. The check engine light hasn't come on yet. Has a car inspection sticker to August, which is great. An oil change sticker that's good for another 1,800 miles, which is great. So this could be a winner. I bought it from a new car dealer, which is great. All of those things check the box. Now it's a Chevy. How's the transmission? A little person drove this car. Let's see if it shifts. That's usually why the reason I don't buy these in the Focuses. Little throwaway cars die at 100K. We're at 138K. A little bit of a power steering wire. Shifts smoothly, starts right up, has a car inspection sticker. All good signs. We just need a good detailing. 2,500 bucks. You can fill your entire lot with $25,000 to $3,000 cars. And what's 3 times 3? 90. What? 3 times 3?
What?
90, right? 9. I could have 30 cars at $3,000, $90,000 in cars.
Yeah.
Right, for 30 cars, and each one of them will make you $1,500 to $2,000. So to spend 90 would make you 180 to more. So whatever, 270 possibly if you're doubling your money, if you're tripling your money.
A few moments later.
So you kind of got a glimpse into like behind the scenes of a car dealer's life. I have a bunch of money tied up in inventory that isn't selling. Sometimes you liquidate, sometimes you take a loss. Sometimes it's worth it. You just got to do what you got to do, but you can't do it in mass amounts or you're going to lose your business. So I always say you have to win more than you lose. We lost $1,000 on a Kia, but now I can roll that money into 5 more $2,500 cars, right? Yeah, something like that. 4 more $2,500 cars. Yeah, 5 more. Yeah, 5 more. Yeah, so there you go. Do that. So yes, I took a $1,000 loss, but I can take that, let's round down to $15,000, and I can now buy what? 6 $2,500 cars that will make me $1,000 to $1,500 each. So one car will more than pay off the loss, and then the rest of the cars will be profits. So selling higher end cars isn't really that great always. I mean, even if I made $2,000, I could have made $2,000 on a $5,000 car and not tied up $16,000, $17,000. I hope this video was helpful, informative, educational. If it was, thumbs ups are always appreciated. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed and love car content. I'll see you later.